All right, so this is day 9 of the video series. Unfortunately, I did not get this video out yesterday, which I intended to do. I could not find time to fit it in, but so yeah, sorry about that, but getting it done today. So in the future, I guess expect more days where I might miss an upload. Some days I just can't find anywhere to fit it in, or sometimes I honestly forget. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen like often. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen often. I'm gonna stay as consistent as I can with it. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, today is day 9 of the video series. Today I really wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about, but I guess I wanted to touch more on discipline and kind of taking control over your life, because a lot of people don't realize that how complex your brain really is, and how it deals and manages emotions, and how discipline can be used to really shape you. And discipline can look like a lot of things, like a routine, like staying with a strict routine, to simply, like I said last time, sacrificing certain things, maybe, taking time away from stuff you like to do so you can better yourself. Disciplining yourself is very important, but it is also hard. I wanted to touch on discipline because that's something I struggle with. And I guess things that I do that I'm trying to not do by disciplining myself. And really the best way that I want to reinforce my discipline is just staying with a strict routine. And also maybe if you have certain thoughts floating through your head, or maybe you have urges to do certain things that you shouldn't, a good way to counteract those things is discipline. And what that can look like is, for example, say you're offered something, and you're like, I know this is fun, but I know I also shouldn't do it. What discipline can look like is, as soon as that thought pops up in your head, doing something in that moment immediately to get your mind off of it and onto something else. So basically, say smoking, like binge smoking, just to smoke. What a discipline for that could look like is like, man, I kind of want to smoke right now, but I know I shouldn't. So what you can do is, as soon as that pops in your head, maybe you go on a little jog. You're like, nope, immediately just start doing something. Whether that's working out, whether that's going on a jog, whether that's reading a book, doing a puzzle, like doing something to get your mind off of that. And what that does is it quite literally rewires your brain and how it processes those thoughts. That's where a lot of people kind of have misunderstandings about it, because that's where it gets pretty complex. Doing these things sends like biochemicals to certain areas of the brain, making you feel good, making you feel sad, make you feel happy, make you feel whatever. But when those thoughts go in your head, the best way to counteract that is to do something like just different. So something that I like to do, if I want to do something I shouldn't, I'll do push-ups like immediately. It's like, as soon as I feel that thought coming in my head, I'm like, nope, I shut it down and then drop to the ground and start doing push-ups. It's a good thing, because you're doing push-ups, and boom, it's helping your muscles and stuff. Doing things to get your mind off this, that it really is the best way to do it, I believe. And it is hard, because it's discipline, and you're building it yourself, and you're given the choice: should you do this or should you do that? And a lot of the times, people are like, well, you know what? I'm going to do this because next time I'll do better. Or I'll do this time and then next time I'll do better. It's like, no, that's not discipline. That's, almost like an excuse. It's like, you know better. If you know better, take that option. And again, it's hard, but discipline is hard, and this is a hard thing to grow. But in due time, it gets a lot easier because you're rewiring your brain, how it processes certain thoughts. And like that does take time, but eventually it just becomes secondhand. It's just something that will happen. And like in the mornings, I hate getting up. I love staying in bed like for as long as I can. This morning, hate to admit it, but I stayed in bed a lot longer than I was wanting to. And what I do when I catch myself doing that is I just immediately spring up. It's like my body will react to that. It's like, nope, we're up. As soon as I'm like, no, this bed is so comfy. I just want to stay here. I just want to go to sleep. Like, I'm tired. As soon as those start pouring in, my body just springs up. It's like, all right, we're going to go to the gym, get your good breakfast in, go to the gym. You're going to come back, make a video, do something productive, because that's the rewiring. That's the change right there. And by not changing and saying that you're going to change later on is just stalling. That's just stalling. Like, you're not going to change by doing that. Change is change, is doing the action. Actions speak louder than words. That's something I'm realizing a lot more. And actions build a lot quicker than words. Words can hit deep and words can, have an effect, but actions prove the words. And if you can't prove the words, then there's no point of really saying the words. So don't lead yourself on with this like, oh, I'm going to do it later. Oh, I'm going to do it when I feel like it. Like, what's wrong with doing it now? Like, it's not that bad. Don't make excuses. Do not make excuses for yourself. Don't do that. That is petty. That is just, no, it's not good. Bad for your character. And you can be a lot stronger than that, Conquer your domains. The 3 domains I talked about, the mental, emotional, and spiritual. Conquer those. This discipline is more mental. It's taking over your literal day-to-day life. And it builds your day-to-day life and shapes you. It'll shape your spirit, and it'll help you process your emotions a lot easier and better. So, yeah. Mental is very important to work on, because if you're mentally strong and you can shut certain things off and turn certain things down, you'll become a very strong person, and it'll become so easy to just pick the right option, to shut down bad opportunities, to just ignore outside distractions. It's very important to build these things. I can't preface that enough. Discipline is hard because I feel like a lot of people get the image of discipline like when they're back in like elementary and you're chatting in class and then you have to clip down. That's not discipline. That's more of just like punishment. I feel like those get mixed around. There's a difference between discipline and punishment. Discipline is forming, is molding, whereas punishment is a consequence for a bad action that you did. So like, say I punch someone in the face. My consequence is going to be, I don't know, going to jail or something. I don't know. But the discipline is taking control over the anger to not punch someone in the face. That's the discipline, if that makes sense. So really shaping and forming how you deal with things and how you respond to certain situations is discipline, not consequence. And really build that. It's really important, guys. Don't make excuses for yourself either. That is one of the worst things you can do. You'll quickly become really bummy. Like, I would make excuses for myself all of the time to not go to the gym, to not get out of bed, to not see, like, hang out with friends, I would just make excuses for literally everything under the sun. And I quickly became really bummy, and like it fell into a lot of bad cycles and stages. And don't let yourself get into stuff like that. Do not, because it's not healthy for you. And it's just going to kill you so fast, man. It's going to take away all the life out of you. So if you notice these things, take action on them. Again, guys, it's never too late to take a hold of your life. This process is hard, but that's what makes it worth it, is because by accomplishing these hard things, you're proving to yourself that you can do it. And with each thing that you accomplish, they don't seem as hard. And the harder things that seemed hard in the past become easier. So it's like baby steps. You're walking up, and the higher you get, it's like this next step's hard, but like those last steps I thought were hard, and now they're easy to me. So, the harder they get, the easier it'll be to manage them and take those steps. And the bigger the steps will be in the future. You can start out by just going to the gym, and then let's say like 5 years down the line, now you're big and strong and you're competing and you're doing whatever your goals are. It's like, man, if you showed me this 5 years ago, I wouldn't have thought I would even be here. I wouldn't have even thought those baby steps mattered. But they do. Everything, every small thing matters, and just as much as all of the big things. Because those small things are what builds the big things. And discipline will help you realize that and keep that in your mind, that these suck, I'm missing out, but it's going to be worth it. So yeah, keep going forward. Keep trying to build that discipline. If you don't want to go to the gym because you're tired or because you just don't want to, go to the gym. All right, shut up. As soon as those thoughts come in your head, get out of bed, go to the gym. Whatever the case may be for you, take control over these thoughts. You're better than that. You're a lot better than that. And prove to yourself that you are. Again, guys, you don't have to be doing all this to prove to other people, right? I would get stuck in the mindset that everything that I'm doing is to show people that I'm better, that I am what I think I am. Then I realized that the more I thought about that, the further away I was getting from my goals. And when I realized the focus should be on me and my goals, then it became a lot easier to hone in the focus, because now I'm shutting out all of the outside distractions. I'm shutting out all of the outside voices that are like, oh, you're not going to do this. You're not good. You're this, you're that. Your mind is just blocking them out because you're so focused on getting one certain thing. You're so focused on going forward. So really build your mental acuity. Watch videos. A lot of the time I watch a lot of philosophical videos, a lot of just mindset videos, stuff like that. That'll help you so much. You'll get so much beneficial information, stuff like that. It's really helpful. And, it gets deep, but that's where the good stuff is. That's where all of that really good stuff for your brain, for your heart, that's where it's all at, is when it gets deep. So, it might seem scary at first to take certain steps or to start, but once you do it, once you've stuck with it for just like a week, it seems pretty easy. Like it'll kind of just start falling together. Like for me, going to the gym, it was kind of hard the first couple of days, but then just after 1 week, it's been good. Like I've really enjoyed my time going. I've really enjoyed what I've gotten from the gym. Even though it's been a week, you can still see small changes. You can still see like certain routine habits forming, and it's great. It's good. So if you notice that, track your progress, stay with yourself. Things are going to fall into place for you. And just keep believing, keep going forward. Do the things you don't want to do. Don't make excuses, and get it done. Because at the end of the day, that's really all that matters, is going forward. Because if you're not going forward, you're not you're not going anywhere. Don't be stuck. So just keep going forward. Yeah. So pretty much that was it for today. I really want to hone in on that discipline and build it as much as I can, because that's going to really reinforce character and really build you. So yeah, focus on your goals, focus on going forward. Don't let your thoughts overtake you. You're better than that. You're better than that. Prove yourself you're better than that. And yeah, I believe in you guys. I believe things will get better. I know they are. I know they're already getting better. So yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I do apologize for missing yesterday. Again, I'm not going to try to miss a lot of days, but there probably will be days in the future where I might miss. But I'm going to stay as consistent as I can with it. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate all you. I believe in all of you. Keep going. So yeah, love y'all. Thank you and goodbye.